Alright people, well I promised Fridays will be viewer mail, and of course we're gonna go right to the negative ones because it's a lot more fun. First one up comes from SP Senator. Another shoe shine boy. This shit will tank to the abyss. Goes on saying, I hope that I lose all my money. Another shoe shine boy, huh? Think you insulted him a little bit. That's alright. Drinks around the house. Insulted him a little bit. Go get your fucking shine box. I don't know exactly what that means, but thanks for rooting against me. And if you're a traitor, tell us what to do. That's when I always want to revert back to. Revert. If you're so smart, come to the website and let's see what you have to offer. Okay? And once again, to the people that think that I'm out for anything other than just trying to help out people. When I ask for $20 a month, that's just for maintenance costs. You understand? There's nothing on top of that. Maintenance costs for me and the editors and to help us all generate a website where we could all benefit from each other. But I go on. Okay. Egomaniac asshole. I would guess he's very single. Well, here's to this. Not only am I not single, but I have a stunning wife, and I like to talk about my wife to the extent of how awesome she is in every respect. I was out the other night doing some stand-up, and I was like, hang on, we were going to the next place, and I said, hang on, let me call my wife. Everybody like backed away from me, as if this conversation was going to be something that nobody wanted to hear. Considering I berate my wife and we make fun of her on stage, they all backed up. I called my wife and said, hey honey, yeah, we're just going to go out hit another club. Yeah, we're doing a little drinking, I'll be home a little bit. She's like, all right. I was like, all right, give kisses to the kids. She's like, okay, see you when you get back, good luck. And that was the conversation. They all looked stunned at me. So not only am I not single, but my life is probably a lot better than yours. And yeah, of course I don't get as many blowjobs as I want to, but you gotta take the good with the bad. All right, moving on. Dude, just dude. It took me over 8 minutes to ask people to come. It took 8 minutes to ask people to come to your chat room. Watching this video is the equivalent of watching a video of my own vasectomy in slow motion with Andy Rooney doing the play-by-play while I'm chewing on aluminum foil. Brilliant so far. Brilliant, people. You should just, I don't know, dolphin sex? Fingers in your wife's ass? Belligerent enthusiasm? With all due respect, which hasn't been earned. I'm now afraid to breathe the same air you breathe. Please stop inhaling. Now, this is coming off the video, which was watch and learn how to day trade for free. Now again, if you come to my chat room, and whether or not you think I'm an asshole or an arrogant prick or just a douchebag or funny looking or not funny, the bottom line is, even if you still think I'm a dick, if I was handing out $100 bills, would you take one? Or are you just like, you're such a dick, I'm not gonna even take your money? If it was me, I'd be even more inclined to take this asshole's money than walk away. Again, so when I come down to it, a lot of times I do ramble on for an extended period of time where I shouldn't. But we're not gonna just only talk about stocks here. That's why I attract lunatics to the website. But, and if you didn't think dolphin sex joke was funny, then you're just, I don't need you, because that's a funny joke. Okay, well, one of my favorites, comment on the video just says, shut up. Love that one. But yeah, that was a really great one. Oh, then there was the one where I went on and on about having a system that works in the stock market and that I have a great system, and I said system over and over again. And he says, if your system's so great, how come you aren't making so much money? See, that's someone who doesn't understand sarcasm, because I couldn't have laid on the sarcasm any more thick than I was. So again, to all the haters, I say, I embrace all the haters, because I am the Jesus Christ of Wall Street, and don't forget that. So I suffer, you fools. I suffer your haters. I suffer the non-believers, and all I say is come to the website and ask my followers. My followers what I do provide. And maybe this is arrogance talking right now, but can I truly be arrogant about wanting to help people? It's almost like an oxymoron. Being arrogant about talking about all the pitfalls in my life, and they're trying to let you know how to avoid them. Being arrogant about that, I just don't look at it as something that you can be arrogant about. Because everybody who's out there reading these self-help books, they read these self-help books thinking that there's somebody out there because they got a PhD or a license in some sort of philosophical venue that they can help you. And I sit there and I laugh and I giggle watching people buy self-help books, especially about the stock market, trying to figure out how to trade from a book. You're not going to learn how to trade from a book. The only person that can help you is someone that's had experience, that could show you the way and show you the pitfalls and show you what you can avoid and what works. And still then, it could still be a tremendously hard endeavor in your life. But self-help books, huh? Go ahead and buy yourself some. The only good books are to learn about, let's say they're non-fiction books about people that have had experiences that you want to experience, so you can see how they adapted and went with those kind of experience. Self-help books, I don't need anybody telling me how to feel and how to act and how to analyze my feelings, okay? Because it's just one person's opinion. I don't want to be swayed. But anyway, I digress. Hitthebid.com. If you haven't come to the website yet, you have to just come here. Talk to the people. I'm not paying these people to be here in my chat room. And soon I'm going to get some testimonials from people that have sat with me, people that I've helped. A lot of people that I help, I ask them to come on this and talk about what they've experienced. I ask them to do videos, to do testimonials for me. And majority of the people, they are too shy or they're just not good on camera to go ahead and do a video. So I'm trying to narrow it down. I have a few people that are going to just give you an idea, because it's not just me, okay? I do help people. And that's why for all the people that berate me and all the stuff that I know I'm going to heaven. And not only am I going to heaven for that, if you were hanging out with me on Tuesday night and Wednesday night, everywhere I go, I'm like the Pied Piper of weed. I ask people if they smoke weed. Next thing you know, I'm supplying the weed. I don't mind. I'm like the weed, I don't know. It's like a mitzvah to me. But then later on, I realized that maybe I shouldn't be sharing the pipe with this many people, considering 65 to 75% of the comics that were doing jokes that night were talking about how they had herpes. So I don't know how I feel about that. Hopefully they were all jokes. And to all those comedians, you might not want to do... Some people don't appreciate the humor in the herpes joke. They just might really think you have herpes. And you might not want to alienate yourself from the crowd to that extent, especially because most of these comics were single young men. You might want to cut down on the herpes jokes. I can do herpes jokes all I want, because I might as well. I might as well push away the lady folk from my vicinity, because ain't nothing happening there. I could talk a good game, I could tease, but you know what? When it comes down to it, I'm not going to cheat on my wife with some girl that I met at the Comedy Cellar. So, on that note, herpes jokes. Maybe you want to give a disclaimer. And if you were one of those guys and you are watching this video, please send me an email. Let me know that I shouldn't be afraid. Because damn, that pipe went around to like 6 or 7 different people. All right. Have a great night.
I would much prefer Krull.